Tonight, an update to a West 2 Investigates exclusive. This local contractor, accused of taking tens of thousands of dollars from customers and not finishing the job, now has a new mugshot and new charges to match in Orange County.
West 2 investigative reporter Greg Fox reveals why the already convicted felon is allowed to remain free.
I felt a sigh of relief.
Juliet Harrell now sees a glimmer of hope for justice now that the man she paid to do a home addition, Anson Galloway, has been charged in her case. Galloway is charged with engaging in the business of a contractor without being registered or certified and unlawful contracting. Harrell paid Galloway nearly $45,000 to build an accessory dwelling unit, a standalone home in her Orlando backyard. This is the backyard of Harrell's home, and by now there was supposed to be this large addition in her backyard, but you can see nothing. No construction work was ever done. It was supposed to be a new home for her sister, Marie, so they could be closer. But as she tearfully explained to us in November, the unfinished job has been a financial and emotional disaster.
And now I have to think about how I spend every dollar, and now that I have to care for her for the rest of her life. You know, he really took advantage of a situation.
I have no comment, and you have no permission to put me on the air.
Okay, well, we're on a public street, sir.
Galloway, who is on probation for defrauding nearly a dozen people in the U.S. Virgin Islands of more than $500,000, is not only facing trial in Harrell's case and another in Volusia County. He was arrested in January for another Orange County case. The state attorney is charging him with grand theft. According to the affidavit for arrest warrant, a couple paid $53,000 to Galloway and his company, Cat 5 Prefab Homes. It was for construction in Georgia Galloway did not complete, but because the couple paid him in Orange County, he's being charged locally. Harrell says she finally believes justice will be served.
I think he definitely deserves time behind bars, and I think he definitely needs to pay back the money, or he needs to disclose what he did with that money. And I'm glad the state attorney is, really gonna go after him.
Following our report that featured another Galloway project, a pool for Aaliyah Brown's Orange County home, the State Department of Business and Professional Regulation notified her that for unlicensed construction by Galloway, he was fined and the case was closed. Brown paid him $45,000, but Galloway never finished the job. The state has not told Brown if Galloway will be forced to refund her money. As for Galloway's probation status from his conviction in the U.S. Virgin Islands, the acting deputy attorney general tells us, "I would much prefer him being out of custody and repaying the hundreds of thousands of dollars that he owes to our victims. However, if the restitution payments stop or if he gets convicted in Florida, I will be inclined to pursue revocation." For West 2 Investigates, I'm Greg Fox.